Welcome everyone to the Pantheon. I'm your host, Ray.
And I'm Evy.
And today we're looking at What If Episode 5 titled Zombies. This is
Wow.
the one where if Mark Ruffalo was transported during the events of Endgame, rather than he lands in Doctor Strange's lair, but he lands in an alternate world where the world has been consumed by zombies, by the zombie apocalypse.
Mhm.
So what were your thoughts and what was your impressions of this episode?
It was interesting. I never thought of them using using zombies like with superheroes. It was interesting. I liked it. You
Mhm.
know, it was all of these zombies slash supermen.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was that was a good spin on it actually for me. You know, like zombies. Wow. I thought that was magnificent, and I'm glad they did that, something opposite feeling good zombies rather than throwing them in a place where they had to fight for their lives, although they were dead already.
Well, they still did fight for the lives. I mean, the ones who
That's
were
true.
living, were surrounded by zombies.
That's
Um,
true.
did you ever read any of the zombies Marvel zombie comic books by chance or no?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So this one is different because this. Okay, so to explain how. So they use two different stories. They have the story of Ant-Man and the story of Endgame. That's the Endgame explains how Ruffalo comes to their planet and is new to the zombie apocalypse because we're going through his eyes basically
Right.
to start off. The Ant-Man, what causes the strife of all this is that in Ant-Man, when Hank Pym goes to find his wife Hope,
Mhm.
the energies of the quantum realm, she caught it like a viral strand in the energy
Yeah.
field that made her into a zombie. So when he came to
Right.
finally find her, he got bit or attacked by her and he became a zombie himself. So when he
Mhm.
came back to the wormhole to be large again out of the quantum realm, he infected the planet.
Mhm.
And being
Okay.
small, he can bite people and travel. So basically, in about 2 weeks or whatever it is, the
Right.
entire seaboard became like zombies, and so the zombie apocalypse came about. You know,
Mhm.
and they board scenes like from Zombieland where they video record like how to not become a zombie and what to do to avoid being turned into a zombie
Yeah.
on with a video camera. Okay, so uh, the ending. Let's talk about the ending without giving away the ending. It's because it's I don't know if you want to say it's a happy ending or it's a melancholy ending or there are reveals in this that are shocking, and it's a callback to what we were watching in the TV series of Marvel
Mhm.
in some respects. Uh, and I'm trying to be vague as possible in those regards. But how did you like the ending?
Um, Thought it was interesting, you know, where the where all of the where it seems that the all of the zombies um got to the superheroes in that way, in being uh, you know in um in that um in that how it ended. But it was that was kind of good too,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that maybe there'll be a chance that they'll um, be okay someday after the 30 years.
Watch The Walking Dead, and I think there's a lot of it that is Walking Dead, where you have people who are villains,
Mm,
and they do things for personal reasons, and then you have, even though they all have a common enemy, there's still strife amongst themselves, and people are doing things for
right.
different motivations, and um,
Hmm.
they explore that in this movie. There's a hero that does um, something really, really wrong, but for the wrong reasons. But I mean, the reason once you understand where it's coming from, and I'm being vague, but this is what I like about it is because uh, they're giving you the story gives you enough backstory, or we have enough pretense of a story, so we understand why there is motivation for it. So if you watch, like, if for instance, if you watched Ant-Man, the second one, and if you watched Endgame, and if you watched WandaVision, or if you watched Hawkeye, there are parts of those stories, either the series or the films, it will help you benefit from watching this series more. So I think that was great. And I think that is something I like about the What If, because you don't have to watch it, it still works. But if you watch additional content within the MCU, you get more out of it, and it works on all levels. And luckily enough, by doing the series, you and I doing the reviews, I mean, I'm getting more benefit from watching all this additional content. So when I'm watching the episodes, I get the motive, I get like where it's coming from, more so than, let's say, if my neighbor who doesn't watch an MCU movie in her life would still find it funny or amusing, but wouldn't get the context of why they're doing what they're doing, but still enjoy the movie or enjoy the show. So I think that's great. And I think I find it fascinating that Marvel knows how to address and provide quality entertainment right across the board, regardless of where you are in your knowledge of the content. And that in itself is really smart.
Right. Yeah, you're right. For sure. No doubt, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. And that sums it up. Any last words?
No.
Okay. So then how can they reach us?
You can check out our website of Pantheon of MCOM. It's the easiest way to find out the YouTube channel and latest shows, get schedules for upcoming shows, links to our Instagram and Twitter account. You will find out our podcast platforms like Podbean, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, and link to our email at pantheonofm@gmail.com. All one word. Yeah, there we are.
All right, amazing. Okay, well, that's it. Thank you very much. And we'll see you next week. Take care.
All right.